Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more My Next Life as a Villainess. Continuing Jordo's route, because we got into Jordo's route. Ooh, woo! Got a weird, twinge in my hand. Okay, anyway. Birds with me? Say hi. Sure, now you're not going to talk. Anyway, we were just getting we were getting boarded by pirates. Anyway. Lady Katerina! That sounded weird. When I enter the party hall, I see that all of us have been captured in the same way. Maria, Mary, Sophia, are you all right? Ah, Lady Katerina's been caught too. Are these all the passengers? Yeah, looks like it. I never thought they'd take us here of all places. It seems they're doing a head count of all the passengers on board. I'm just glad we weren't separated from our friends. Though there are pirates surrounding us, we hold each other's hands and confirm that everybody's okay. Is everyone all right? Yeah, how about you? We're both fine. We were threatened with a gun, so we couldn't resist. I see. In any case, I'm glad to see that you both are all safe. That both of you are safe. I gotta figure them out. Their voices are too much the same anyway. Well, from how the pirates have been acting, I thought you two would be okay. How they've acted? What do you mean? I have the same question as Jordo. Pirates normally have an image of being violent and cruel, right? I don't understand how Alan assumed we'd be okay. It doesn't add up. They were careful not to harm a single passenger. Some Quidian soldiers were injured, but the guards drew first and the pirates retaliated. And though the pirates are all armed, most fought with martial arts. Martial arts? The pirates? Yes. As far as I know, there were no casualties. It seems like they're awfully skillful. Yes, I agree with you. By the way, I don't see any of the Quidian soldiers here in the party hall. No, not only them, but the nobles of Quid don't seem to be here either. Where are they? I don't know why, but pirates took all the people from Quid to another location. Another location? So they've purposely separated the people from Quid and Sorcier. Huh. Yeah, they're right. The people from Quid aren't here. I look around and only see nobles from Sorcier. Hold on, the food's still here. What a waste. I wonder if I could eat some. Love her. As I stare at the food in the corner, Jordo grabs me by the shoulders and pulls me close to him. Katerina, the pirates are watching, so please don't lean forward like that. Sorry. He's right. This isn't the time for food. It's a shame. I hope the pirates will finish the leftovers at least. It'd be sad if the food was just wasted like that. This is bad, isn't it? The vinculum is Sorcier's ship. Right. The worst case is if an executive of Quid dies. Our country could be held responsible. And cause a diplomatic issue. What? Really? Yes. So I'd like to avoid a situation like that if possible, but... Alright, split the passengers into groups and shut them in different rooms. Yeah. Oh no, what if they separate me from my friends? I unconsciously grip Sophia and Maria's hands, who stand by my sides. Jordo and the others stand in front of us. They give the pirates harsh looks. Then the pirate who appears to be in charge approaches us. Alright then, you guys are first. What are you gonna do with us? There's nothing to be done. You'll just have to stay in your rooms and keep quiet. 2 princes, children of the Prime Minister, children of high-ranking nobles, and a girl with light magic. You're all precious prey. Ah! The mention of light magic makes Maria shake in fear. Could their real intention be to take Maria away? I rush to stand in front of Maria and protect her, threatening the pirates with a glare. I'll never let them take her! And to know so much about us, I can only assume you didn't attack our ship just because we happened to pass yours. Who are you people? Who are
me! Wow, we must not be so bad if the people from Sorcier don't have a clue. The name's Silva, the captain of the Weiss Pirates, the demon of the fog.
Look at his eye glowing purple. When he grins, I think I see Silva's eye flash violet. It is, absolutely. It's like a violet red. It's cool. The demon of the fog. You are the... The nobles around me stifle their screams as they realize who stands before them before they weren't intimidated. He's got an eye patch and a gun. I'm not intimidated. I'm turned on, but I'm weird, okay? The demon of the fog! You're the real... No! One cannot see the light again once they see that eye, right? Oh, please don't kill us. Is he really that vicious? Ah, there you go. Now his eye's back to normal.
You finally figured it out. You can't escape from us now. On the seas, we have the advantage. Get them out of here!
Yes, sir! At Silva's command, the pirates surround us. We're taken out of the hall, still without answers. Why was going to pat you? Fine, jerk. Ooh. Get to be sexy pirate boy.
After locking Katerina and friends into a cabin, we locked the other passengers into cabins one by one.
Is it really okay to keep some of them in the same room? I don't think we stand a chance if they use magic against us.
No, we'll be fine. I learned that none of them can use any dangerous kinds of magic. Even if those Sorcier nobles can use magic, it's not a threat. We can deal with that as long as I'm around.
But the people in the first group have some of the strongest magic in Sorcier, don't they?
The people in the first group. He's talking about Katerina and friends. Honestly, I understand his concern, but I shake my hand and clap his shoulder. We're fine. This is probably the best we can do for now. After all, anything involving Katerina Clays is a minefield. When I snatched the passenger list, I saw the name of Duke and Duchess Clays, but not their children. For whatever reason, Keith and Katerina got on board, so we quickly had a change of plans. They're all obsessed with Katerina. I can't imagine what would happen if we separated her from them.
I like how he knows they're all obsessed with me. I don't know why he knows they're all obsessed with me. I don't know how fast he picked that up or if he knew beforehand, but he knows and we have no clue. We're around these people on a daily basis.
Just from observing them, I can tell they all care about her. Separating them is the bigger risk. If they caused trouble all over the ship, I wouldn't be able to handle them. It's easier to keep tabs if they're all together. I'm keeping all the reckless troublemakers in one single room. Will my decisions save us or destroy us? Well, her princes aren't dumb. I doubt they'd do anything that could put their beloved in harm's way. Unless something bad happens.
You forgot about Keith, who's in the infirmary and going to make a golem with all the plants.
Something bad meaning, if something were to happen to Katerina, they'd riot. Even if I try to explain everything, I don't think he'll understand.
Silva, did you pop in? Are you somebody who played Atome games and also got stuck here? And aren't really he seems to have some strange insight. That's all I'm saying.
For us, magic is still too unknown. Though we did gather some information beforehand, I'm still not sure how cautious to be. But it's my job to keep the men calm. And don't worry, I'll check on them when I can. If something happens, I'll take care of it. So just keep an eye on them, alright? Make sure they don't cause any trouble.
Moving under the heavy guard of pirates, we arrive at a new room. Huh. Looks much better than I thought. Over here is a bedroom. There's a second bedroom here. What gentlemanly pirates to choose a room that lets us separate the beds by gender? And they've brought our luggage here without stealing anything. It's suspicious. It really is fucking odd. But then again, think about the happy ending or the friendship ending where the pirates was somebody like, well, I guess we're just going to have to give up. And you're like, you're going to just turn yourself, yep, that's just the way it goes, nuts. And it's like, huh? What? So, like, there's some weird shit going on, and I don't know if it's because we're in an Otome game world or, like, what, you know? They're right. I expected that they'd squeeze us into a more uncomfortable, smaller room than this one. Instead, they brought us to a large, comfortable room, even carried our luggage. But think about, like, when you got into the ship, you're going to be over it, you probably unpacked your shit, so they had to pack all your shit to just bring. It seems weird that, as opposed to locking you in your own bedroom. Or being like, all right, we're going to lock, like, this is somebody else's suite. So bizarre. In the end, it's like we've only changed cabins. I mean, essentially. Wait, can't we have a pajama party here? After all, us girls had planned to get together and have a pajama party tonight. Sleeping in the same bedroom just makes it even easier for us. Katerina, I don't mean to ruin your hopeful thoughts, but please keep in mind that we're currently being held captive by pirates. Oh, right. This isn't like some school field trip. Oh, it's impressive Jordo can tell what I'm thinking. We've really gotten to know each other well as friends. But the Weiss pirates and the Demon of the Fog, who would have guessed the pirates we discussed would attack us? He's an infamous pirate, and there are stories about his violet glare petrifying his prey, and they say anyone who meets him dies. What? Are you serious? They're nothing but rumors. Most likely people dramatized their encounters, which led to those exaggerations. Well, I only heard these stories during the party, but it sounds like their leader, Silva, Silva is pretty famous. I didn't know that. Because I was so concentrated on the food at both parties, all this information's new to me. But aren't the Weiss pirates only going after Quid's merchant ships? Yeah, that's what I heard too, but this ship is Sorcier's, and we're not expected to show up on this route. And they were not expected to show up on this route. Well, I mean, hi. Don't you think it's up to a pirate to do the unexpected? We didn't expect pirates. I mean, who's supposed to... It's like you don't expect the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. They're so famous as to be discussed several times at the party. Perhaps it's become harder to move under the Quidian Navy's watch. Come to think of it, Lord Frederick, the head of the ship's guard, said he's fought the Demon of the Fog many times. Right? That might be why the Weiss pirates' former tactics no longer work. Is that why they dared to change their route and target? There are too many unanswered questions. First of all, how were they able to guess who we are so quickly? Now, they must have already known. And where on the ship did they isolate the people of Quid, and why? Why do they have to separate the people of Quid and the people of Sorcier? Perhaps there may be some connection between these pirates and the Kingdom of Quid. Connection? Of course, this is merely speculation. Right now, we don't have enough information. It's not a good idea to make baseless assumptions. As long as we don't know the pirates' intentions, we can't take action. So what should we do from now on? For now, well, at least we're all together. But then I look around and suddenly realize, my precious brother isn't here! Wait, Keith! Keith isn't here! That's right, Keith was feeling ill, so he couldn't attend the party. He's at the infirmary now, right? Should we ask the guard outside the door? I doubt that they'd give us any information so easily. Right. We may not be able to trust what the pirates say. No! Then what'll happen to Keith? My stomach churns and I pale, thinking about my dear brother left behind in the infirmary. Nickel puts his hand on the door. By picking up sounds with wind magic, we may be able to understand what's happening. I'll check the infirmary first. Right, Nickel's wind magic can pick up sounds. Brother, please let me help you. Okay, thank you. And then, Sophia, are you ready? Yes. Nickel and Sophia use their magic without delay. For a few moments, they examine the sounds outside the door, and at the same time sigh. It seems the pirates stormed the infirmary the same as the party hall. They're all locked in. Fortunately, no one was hurt, and the ship's doctor is continuing to care for the current patients. Then Keith is safe too, right? Yes, most likely, but there are so many people there I couldn't hear any conversations about Keith's condition. So many people in the infirmary?
Yes, it seems people are falling ill from the shock of the pirates' attack, so the number of patients has rapidly increased.
Yeah, of course. If your luxurious voyage was suddenly ruined by pirates, you'd definitely fall over in shock. I see. The infirmary is in such a state. But if the doctor's safe, we can have some peace of mind for the time being. Yeah, you're right, I think. That said, I still can't shrug off this anxiety until I see that Keith is safe with my own eyes. He's my precious brother, my family. Katerina, don't make that face. We'll continue gathering information and we'll keep working on a plan. Jordo smiles to comfort me. That smile tells me that he's worried about Keith too. It's reassuring. Thank you, Prince Jordo. But what are we gonna do? We're still trapped in this room. Though their intentions are still unclear, we now know the pirates are providing treatment to the sick and injured. The increasing number in the infirmary shows they're allowing people to go if they feel ill, and we should be no exception. I see. So you're saying we can go by pretending to be sick? Exactly. And that way we can get out of this room and gather information. Information we get with our own eyes and ears is better than any speculation. It's best to get out of here first. A good point. But we should go. It's not like we can all go together. I will, of course. I want to see for myself how Keith is doing. Yeah, only one of us needs to feign illness. Katerina's a good option. It'll be a relief for her to see Keith's face. And can she even pretend to be ill?
Allowing Lady Katerina to go alone is too dangerous. And then, Lady Katerina, please allow me to accompany you. No! Let me!
Don't worry, as the one who suggested it, I'll take responsibility and accompany her. And I am Katerina's fiancé. It's only natural, isn't it? You planned this from the beginning! What are you saying? Huh, what are they talking about? In any case, Katerina, this is fine, right? I'm also worried about Keith's condition. Yes, please! I start practicing so I can pretend to feel sick, but... my stomach hurts! Hey, this is a joke, right? Maybe it'd be better if you look more in pain so the pirates won't suspect you. Yeah, I agree. At this rate, they'll easily discover you aren't actually ill. My friends are criticizing my acting. Oh no, this is bad. I have to try harder for Keith's sake. I think of the stomachache I had when I ate too much fruit from that tree. That should look painful enough. I think back then, I must have looked like... oh no! I think I'm dying! I think they're all like... They're not saying anything, but I feel like they're all like... gasping. Hey, what's with this weird silence? Maria, not you too! I knew it! It's absurd to expect Lady Katerina to lie! You're right. Katerina, just hold your stomach in silence. Leave the rest to me. What? But... It'll be fine. I promise that you'll see Keith. Trust me. Even Jordo's giving up on my acting. I guess it was a fatal performance. Was it that bad? I'm sad I couldn't do better, but more importantly, I must reach the infirmary in order to see Keith. I can't let the pirates suspect me, so I must trust Jordo and all my friends. I understand. Then I shall silently hold on to my stomach. Yeah, I'm counting on you. Good girl. Jordo smiles cheerfully and pats me on the head. What? How dare you take advantage and... Mary, let's do this quickly. We have to make sure Keith is safe. Keith, I'll be right there. When I put my hand on my stomach, everyone starts to rapidly bang on the door. Excuse me, is anybody there? Lady Katerina's sick! Somebody please come and help her right now! Wow, they're all believable actors. I couldn't expect less from the student council members. They make it seem so realistic. I have to do my best, too. Hey, shut up! What the hell's going on? I believe she must have eaten something that upset her stomach. She started groaning and... We want to take her to the infirmary. Can we move her out of this room? My friends are such great actors. I groan and look down, hands on my stomach as if it hurts so much I can't even speak. Ugh, it hurts. Probably. Wait, she can't even talk? Hey, you alright? Ow, ow, keep it up. Wait, could she even walk? Hey, someone bring a stretcher or something. Oh, there's no need. I'll carry her. I concentrate on holding my stomach as hard as I can when suddenly I'm floating in the air. Huh? Oh, do we get a CG? Fuck yeah, I love it. What? What? Nice. Jordo's face is right in front of me. It's hard to believe, but... Isn't this the Princess Carrie? Huh? Oh, that's Sophia. Ah! What? You don't have to do that, Prince Jordo. I will carry her. I mean, the pirates even said they had a stretcher. I can hear our friends chattering behind us, but I'm stunned still with Jordo's face so close to mine, because literally everyone's like, no, but I want to carry... They have a stretcher! Why do you get to carry her? Like, I love how fucking jealous everyone fucking is of each other. It's amazing. This wasn't part of the plan, was it? What is going on? Now, Katerina, you're supposed to be ill. Could you keep still, please? Jordo whispers sweetly right into my ear, and it nearly knocks me out. I can't handle any more surprises. How can I even pretend to be sick in a situation like this? They're like, yeah, she doesn't look good. I want to shout that at him, but there's no way I can in front of the pirate guards. I'm heavy, so please put me down. I whisper that back at him as a last resort, but Jordo just smiles cheerfully. No, you're not heavy at all. And now, please lead us to the infirmary. Sure. Are we really going like this? Just as he says, Jordo walks with me in his arms, his gait as light as ever. Oh, please, put me down! I try to wriggle like a worm, but Jordo doesn't seem to mind. He's holding me so tightly I can't move. If anything, the more I fidget, the more he hugs me, and the closer our faces get together. As Jordo's face draws nearer, and as I panic, a pleasant smell brushes my nose. Too close, too close, too close! His beauty is too much for me! With no romantic experience from my past life or this one, I'm way past capacity. Ugh! Maybe I should put on some weight so that even he can't carry me. That's it! Keith might get upset at me, but I'm gonna eat a lot of food. I'll get so heavy even Jordo will acknowledge it. Too heavy to carry. I focus on those thoughts, trying to forget our close proximity. Meanwhile, Jordo swiftly walks out of the room. Seriously, though, you might not have any real-life romance, but you play Otome games, so you have the only experience that matters when living in an Otome world. And with our friends shouting in the background, we head to the infirmary. When we arrive at the infirmary, it's completely packed. Let's see, nausea and headache. Please take this medicine. You over there, would you bring it to me? Sure. What? All these people got sick? What now, another one? Yeah, another. This woman said she had some spoiled food and has a stomachache now. No, I never said that. I got it. Come this way. Does she feel nauseous? No, she only has a stomachache. Alright, I guess it's just food poisoning. Man, you're so weak, lady. Can't believe you got a stomachache like that. Through this odd misunderstanding, the pirates led us into the infirmary. Ugh, I feel disgraced. I'm confident in my iron stomach, so to have it called weak is annoying. I love the fact that she's like, I am just so offended right now. I want to drop this ruse just to tell him that, no, my iron stomach is not weak. How dare you? Keith and Jordo already think that I easily get stomach aches, so I need to redeem myself. Sometimes I have to run to the restroom after overeating a little, but my stomach is not weak. They showed that in the anime when she was a child. She'd stuff herself so much, she'd be like, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then she'd go run. Just stay there till the doctor's available. Tell me right away if things get any worse. Alright, thank you. I'll go back to watch over the rest. Don't go thinking you can escape, okay? Damn. Look at all these patients here. The guard mumbles a few more complaints and heads out the door. I'm finally out of his sight. What a relief. The misunderstanding still bothers me, but at least I no longer have to pretend to feel sick. Well, I forgot to stay in character after Jordo started carrying me. It's strange. The pirates are far too kind to us. To think they're caring for the patients this much. Anyway, we should hurry and find Keith. Let's go, Katerina. We get permission from the doctor to visit Keith. It doesn't take long to find him among the row of beds. Keith! Thank goodness you're safe! Sister, what are you doing here? For some reason, Keith's face suddenly drops. I try to rush over to my brother's bedside, but realize Jordo's still carrying me. Oh, Prince Jordo, you no longer have to carry me. Sister, are you ill too? Oh no, I'm fine. I'm just here to see how you're doing. Yes, don't worry. But the pirates can still be listening, so please stay like this a little longer. I love that. You don't have to carry me. No. The pirates could be watching. What a con. I hold my breath as he whispers into my ear again. He's right. The pirates are only just outside the door. Jordo carries me to Keith's bed and finally puts me down. Keith, how are you feeling? Are you all right? Oh, yes. I am feeling better, but more importantly, why was Prince Jordo carrying you, sister? Huh? Oh, I was trying to make it look as believable as possible. What do you mean? Katerina was so worried about you that she pretended to be ill to visit you here in the infirmary. But she looked so in pain they wanted to bring her on a stretcher. As her fiancé, it was my duty to carry her here. Oh, see. If that's what happened, why not simply wait for the stretcher to arrive? Oh no, with Katerina's acting, I have no doubt that they would have caught on to her faking her illness. Is that true, sister? Well, Jordo's right. Come on. Yeah, Jordo's right. Oh, well, yes. Pretending to be ill really is hard, isn't it? Well, I guess that would be difficult for you to fake, sister. Isn't that what I just told you, Keith? But still, you shouldn't let your guard down around Prince Jordo. It's like, don't trust him. Trying to get his hands on my sister. You're trying to get your hands on your sister. You should be more protective of yourself and who you let near you, sister. And naturally, that's why I accompanied her. I couldn't let Katerina go out alone. Well, yes, it is dangerous for her to be out alone. So I must thank you for that, but... So, Keith, can you tell us what happened here in the infirmary? We need to gather information. Without raising suspicion, the three of us shared what we knew about the pirates. And when I was sleeping, the pirates suddenly raided us here, and they took control of the infirmary soon after. What? Were you alright, Keith? Yes, I can't use my earth magic properly here, and with most of the patients sleeping, we all just obeyed them. So nobody tried to resist? Yes, at first the staff were frightened, but with so many patients brought in, they're busy taking care of them now. I see. Seems only Sorcier nobles are here. Do you know where the people of Quid are? What? That you mention it, I don't. There isn't a single person from Quid here. Oh, hold on. Before I fell asleep there were, but not now. Did the pirates take them to another infirmary? And then, the pirates are separating the people of Quid and Sorcier on purpose? If patients are being brought here due to mental distress from the pirate attack, nationality should make no difference. And come to think of it, there should be Quidian soldiers posted here. I haven't found them anywhere. You're right, they're gone. I think they were here before the attack. And maybe the pirates detained them and took them away. I see. Hey, how are you all doing? They must not be treating you poorly since they allowed you to visit the infirmary. Oh, actually, we were all brought to this lovely room. I admit the room's not inferior to our original cabins, but we're under house arrest. There's a pirate guard at our door.
Is that so? But at least you've got a comfortable room. Though, considering they're pirates, to find you an equivalent room is too kind.
I agree. The pirates standing watch there seem to care about the patients, too, though their language is brisk.
Wow, their observation skills are wonderful. I try following along, but all I can do is nod in agreement to their serious conversation. After that, the two of them ask the ship's doctor for information. Before long, Jordo sighs deeply.
I guess looking around the ship's the only way to fully understand the situation.
Yes, but with the guards around, getting out of here without them noticing is going to be difficult.
In that case, we can escape by striking the guards unconscious. What? You can do that?
I didn't expect Jordo to make that kind of suggestion. He smiles flippantly as if it's nothing serious.
The difference in our physiques won't be a problem.
Then, did I really have to pretend to be ill earlier?
Yes, you did. If I knock the guards unconscious, they'll soon notice because of their rotating schedule. Our purpose at the time was to come here, so it was best to act covertly for an opportunity to explore the ship. We're on the ship with no way out. We'll eventually be caught. I decided not to pull the trigger too early.
Okay. In other words, knocking the guards out to explore the ship was already an option for Jordo at the time.
And that said, I also didn't want to miss the opportunity to do this. I knew that was the real reason.
Anyway, where to first?
Well, I do want to know where the nobles and soldiers of Quid are. I believe we should first visit the most important area of the ship, the bridge. If memory serves me, most of the engineers on the ship are from Quid. As the Vinculum is still sailing, the pirates must be threatening the engineers and nobles alike. So the Premier and the others may be on the bridge as well.
Oh yeah, I remember him saying that Sorcier and Quid worked together to make this ship. On the first day, they said the Vinculum is a ship made with Quid's shipbuilding technology and Sorcier's magic skills. Huh. Wait, speaking of ship engineers, Razi's face comes to mind. He's one of the ship's engineers, too. Razi, I hope he's safe. Imagining a pirate pointing a gun at Razi as he steers the ship for his life makes me anxious. Then let's go right now. What'll you do, Keith?
I'll go with you. I'm much better now, and I'm more worried about you, sister.
Keith stares at Jordo as he says that. I'm not sure why, but I'm glad that he cares about me as always. He's like,
I'm worried about you and this shady bastard who's trying to put his hands all over you when I'd like to put my hands all over you. I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Then let's all go together.
Keith, are you sure? You can stay in bed if you're not fully recovered. How can I sleep in the middle of this? The three of us should go together.
Sure, it's better to have Keith's eyes too to gather more information.
Alright, let's go.
And so the three of us stand up and...
Gah!
Jordo knocks the guard out in an instant. I don't even have a chance to worry. Never imagined I'd see a prince choking someone out. I'm curious where he learned that, but it's better not to dwell on it. Little yandere, right? He knows how to choke people. He is a prince. I'm sure he's learned a lot of ways to protect himself.
Oh, what's wrong, Katerina?
Huh? Oh, no, it's nothing. Now let's... As I focus again on our escape, we find ourselves before the terrified faces of the infirmary staff.
What are you... Oh, my apologies for frightening you. We have some business to deal with. We're sorry to add to your work, but could you please look after them too? Sure, we can do that, but what exactly are you planning to do? We just want to know what's going on in the ship, so I don't recommend that you tie them up or anything of the sort. For your own safety, if the pirates ask you what happened, tell them we did it. Okay.
While talking to the doctor, Jordo and Keith quickly and efficiently confiscate the pirates' armaments. Now I feel like we're the pirates.
So just this saber and 2 guns.
I don't feel anything out of the ordinary that would provide any clues, at least on the saber.
Yes, this seems like a completely normal saber, but I've never seen this type of gun in Sorcier. And it's odd for one pirate to have 2 guns. These guns are very well made, and I imagine they're quite expensive. Their leader's quite prosperous.
Jordo suddenly pauses for a moment while checking the gun, and that's when you look and you're like, oh, that's a blah, 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 and you lift it up and you're like, what?
Oh, right, she's not from America, so she... I wouldn't know guns either, but I'm just saying, America, you know, like, we'd be a little more... Oh, that's a Smith & Wesson, that's a this, and yeah, no, so here's the thing about that. And he's like, how the fuck do you know? No reason. I didn't have a gun fetish or anything weird like that. It's not like I have a collection. I don't have a gun collection, but you know what I mean? Like, it'd be really fucking funny if it was like, obviously in this world, a gun would be totally different than a real world, but it would just be fucking hilarious if she like piped in like, that looks like this! And they're like, eh? You're like, nothing! What's the matter, Prince Jordo? I ask, noticing Jordo's odd pause, but he just looks around and shakes his head. Why are you fidgety? Oh, it's nothing. I'll tell you later. Anyway, we're running out of time. We should get going before the pirates find us, and the guard here wakes up. Now, I'll hold onto the saber and a gun. Keith, you should carry the other one for self-defense. Got it. Jordo stands up, holding the weapons. He hands a gun to Keith and immediately starts walking away. It looks like I'm not allowed to hold any weapons. But why not? My sword instructor says I have extraordinary energy. Jordo, Keith, and I change into more comfortable clothes, and we all sneak out to the bridge, making sure not to be seen.
Wait. Yeah, nice. Stop it.
And then we finally reach the bridge. We change into more comfortable clothes, but he's wearing the exact same fucking outfit. We made it here without being caught by any pirates. And she's wearing the same dress. So I feel like that line wasn't necessary if you're not going to give the sprites actually different clothes. Because you knocked them all out. Though we encountered pirates along the way, Jordo knocked them unconscious each time until we finally made it here. Honestly, it surprised me each time. His swordsmanship has been excellent since we were children. He's won many competitions, but I didn't know he could apply his skills in this kind of situation, too. But it is awfully quiet. Is no one here? I really don't sense anyone's presence. We proceed through the bridge, but have yet to encounter anyone else. Suddenly, a door opens right beside us. Oh! Jordo and Keith ready themselves in front of me, but the person who exits the door isn't a pirate. Rosie? Rosie?
Katerina, how did you...
Thank goodness. I'm glad you're safe, Rosie. To tell you the truth, we snuck out of our room by pretending to be sick, and she just lunges and hugs him, and they're like, I look how he shows up, hey, and she's like, oh, Rosie, thank God you're safe, and they look pissed. One more fucking person to contend with.
I pretended to be sick. So that's how you...
I'm surprised you're not questioning that we have snuck out. Does that mean you already know the ship's been attacked by pirates?
Well, that's because we were attacked too. Anyway, didn't you encounter pirates on your way here?
Well, the thing is, Prince Jordo actually... I briefly explained how Jordo skillfully defeated the pirates, and Rosie sinks deeper into thought for some reason.
Oh, I see. Well, that's what happened.
See, right now, Rosie is being like, are you sure? Like, in the very beginning, I was like, I feel like he's on the side of the pirates. Like, he's helping the pirates. But then we went down the one route, and I was like, oh, maybe not, because, like, they're not talking to each other like they know each other. But now, he's like, oh, now that we skip, yeah, we got attacked too. And he's like, didn't you see pirates on the way? He's being a little too chill about this. So I feel like he's on the side of the pirates. You know what I mean? I feel like he's working with the pirates now. Back again. And you? Could you tell us what happened after the pirates attacked you?
Oh,
You see, he's so like,
Alright, children. No more misbehaving.
I moved to turn toward the familiar voice when suddenly someone grips my arm from behind me. Katerina!
Oops! Don't move, okay?
I'm assuming it's, footsteps click slowly toward us. I'm assuming it's Silva, so. When I look up, I see Silva pointing a gun at us. Man, you gave us a ton of trouble. Stop trying to fight this, will ya? The man following Silva sounds irritated. In other words, we've been caught. They surrounded us so quickly. What's worse is that there's a whole swarm of them. I frantically try to shake free, but whoever's holding me keeps my arms tight behind my back. I'm unable to move. Jordo and Keith take up the saber and guns they stole earlier and point them at Silva, their expressions fierce. However, since the pirates have already captured me, they can't do anything. Silva coldly points his gun between the two, who grip their weapons tighter.
Yo, been looking for you, Prince and company. Heard you took care of my men.
I don't know what you're talking about. More importantly, let go of Katerina.
Playing innocent. Okay. If words won't work, then I'll demonstrate what'll happen if you don't obey us.
Silva fires around into the ceiling. Seeing the fragments of ceiling drop right in front of Jordo and Keith, I break into a sweat. This is bad. Did we upset them? This time they'll probably lock us in a cell or something. Or worse, we may reach a dead end. Jordo and Keith are in danger. I have to do something while Silva's distracted. They called me Monkey Girl in my past life for my athleticism. I still have that. Let's go, Katerina! In a ball gown? I don't have a choice. I'm gonna kick him where it hurts! Now that would be amazing. Ugh! I kick my foot backwards with all my might. I hear a pain scream and my hands are free. Yes! Dang, that must have hurt! That was harsh.
Woo! You're a troublemaker.
Seeing that I'm free, Jordo and Keith ready themselves to attack, but then something happens. Huh? Suddenly a gunshot rings through the bridge. Rozzy collapses to his knees, holding onto his arm in pain. Who shot Rozzy? What the fuck? Huh? Just now? What happened? No, don't tell me. Freeze! Silva points his gun back at us. For a moment, his eye catches the light and flashes violet.
If you don't want to be full of holes, I suggest you go back to your room right now.
To our room?
Or do you prefer being shot like him?
What? And he really did shoot Rozzy? I don't know if he did, because all of a sudden it's like, Rozzy's like, but there was a gun, but he didn't shoot him, and did he? I feel like that was faked. I feel like that was staged. Katerina, you should listen to him. I'll be fine. Rozzy looks up at me, wincing in pain. Is he really well, I mean, Silva might have been sorry I had to shoot you, sweetie. Like, his hand's now covered in red. Makes me furious. Okay, so he actually got shot, but I still feel like it was staged for our benefit. You filthy pirates! How dare you injure Rozzy?
Why is that too much for the naive daughter of nobility? Why so quiet? Anyway, if you don't want to end up like him, go back to the room. Now.
Rozzy! Katerina, what are you doing? Sister, don't move. I can hear Keith and Jordo shouting as I run to Rozzy. But I'm so furious, their words don't reach me, and then... I said don't move! Silva swiftly pulls my arm and I stumble, nearly falling forward. Damn it, does nothing scare you? Do you have a death wish or something? No, I don't. Just let me go. Treating Rozzy's injury is our top priority. Huh?
You want to help him?
Of course. Rozzy's injured. It'll be dangerous if we don't tend to the wound as soon as possible.
The Duke's daughter worried about a ship engineer. Really?
Why does that matter? Rozzy's my friend. Please let me go. I promise to go back to my room after I take care of him.
I didn't see that coming. So this is the famous Katerina Clays. The rumors are true. But don't worry. Don't look so angry. As our responsibility, we'll take him to the infirmary.
Oh, you will?
Of course. I mean, this is a special ship. This engineer's talent means a lot to us. But he tried to do something dumb, so I just decided to frighten him a bit.
Silva takes a glance at Rozzy and twirls the gun he's holding. He shot Rozzy because he thought he was trying to fight back.
And that injury of his, that's just a graze. It's no big deal.
What? But he's bleeding.
Oh, yeah, I'm fine. It's not that bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah, so don't worry about me, Katerina. See, told ya. You got some nerve yelling at me like that, given your situation.
He is totally fucking turned on. Look at this bedroom eye. Look at him, he's like,
you got some nerve fighting back like that, I like it.
Yeah, I got some sass, don't I? Got some sass in this ass and you want a piece. And, I'm into it. Here for you, pirate boy. Rozzy's hot too, though. So, like, you know.
You should be more afraid when a gun's pointed at you. But I like that you have guts. You'd be a great pirate for my crew.
I am here for that! Jordo's like, the fuck? Excuse me? There's no chance Sister would become a pirate. There's like a 95% chance I would become a pirate for this man. I mean, I can't right now. And be like, I can't right now because I gotta go down Jordo's route, and then I gotta go down 5 other people's routes before I get to you. But like, I'm coming for you, sweetie. I am so coming for you at the end.
Oh yeah, you never know. I think she'd make a better pirate than a lady.
He ain't wrong. More importantly, why are you still holding Katerina's arm? You told us to return to our room, did you not?
Oh, don't look so scary, Your Highness. I'll give your lady back right now.
Silva pushes my back and I stumble. Jordo catches me and the pirates around suddenly move in.
Anyhow, we'll take care of him, so you're going back to your room. Hey, take them there.
Yes, sir!
Whoops! Almost forgot. Mind giving our weapons back?
Silva reaches out and takes back the saber and guns Jordo and Keith had. Then, under the watchful eyes of the pirates, we're brought back to our room. Yeah, right, you three. Stay there. Don't even think about escaping again. The guard shoves us into the room, then slams the door shut behind us. He locks the door, and I can sense another guard standing watch, but I let out a sigh of relief when I realize where we are. Thank goodness, they took us back to our original room. We didn't know where they were taking us as we walked. I feel a bit lighter to be back with our friends. And they escorted us to our room safely. They really did. Thought they might put us in a cell or take us to separate rooms. Thank goodness they didn't tie us up or anything. Like, thank goodness they didn't tie us up or anything. And if Silva tied me up, I might actually have been... God damn it! Why do I never get tied up by the hot pirate? Oh, wait. Not this route. Not this route yet. Lady Katerina, welcome back. I'm so glad you returned safely. We were worried since you were gone for so long. Keith, are you alright now? Yes. The medicine, I feel fine. Sorry, Bird, but your toenails hurt, and you're trying to dig them into my goddamn neck. Oh, that's great to hear. And did something happen? They were pretty rough when they shoved you in here. We'll explain later. And more importantly, Nicole, Sophia, did you get any new information?
Unfortunately, we haven't managed to hear any key information yet.
But as far as we can tell, they're a very well-organized team. And did you find any information? Well, yes, we did learn some things about them. They were extremely nice and polite, and goddamn Silva's kinda hot. Jordo? Jordo and Keith begin explaining the events that occurred before Silva and the other pirates caught us. By knocking the pirates out, huh? Can't believe they allowed you to come back here. And truly, thanks to that, we're convinced that they have no intention to harm us. Silva did fire warning shots, but he didn't aim at us. He aimed at Rozzy. Rozzy himself said that the injury wasn't serious. It seemed the pirates were desperate to return us to this room. And they most likely want us to stay in the room until we arrive at our destination, and yet they have no interest in using restraints. I see. They knew a lot about our titles, so perhaps they attacked us because they found great value in that. Huh. What is he referring to? Unable to follow their conversation, I stand there blankly. Jordo and Keith briefly look over at me with concern, but they don't say anything about it and continue their conversation.
No, you want me to pet you, but then you bite. You're so mean. You're mean. You're the meanest bird ever. You're nasty and mean and horrible. You're not. You're such a good boy. You're so mean sometimes, though. You are. You're a big fat brat. I know. It's because you have some pin feathers, huh? But you won't let me get those for you, and you don't have a bird friend to take care of them for you anymore. I'm sorry.
When I took the weapons of one of the unconscious pirates, one gun had real bullets and the other rock salt bullets. So that's what you wanted to discuss later. Oh yeah, I think I kind of remember that. I remember that change in Jordo's expression when he was checking the gun he stole. And perhaps that's standard for the Wise pirates, since all of them carry 2 guns. For some reason, Jordo glances at me as he says that. But when he sees my tilted head, brow furrowed, he lightly shakes his head and looks back at Keith. So it was a rock salt bullet. That means... Yes, we should find a way to confirm that. Perhaps they intentionally approached Katerina. Huh? What are they talking about? It seems Jordo and Keith understand each other without saying much, but their discussion still escapes me. Being completely left out feels lonely. Anyways, a rock salt bullet. Obviously rock salt's a type of salt, right? I wonder what it's for. Cooking? They're pirates. Maybe they always have salt in case of a shipwreck. Speaking of rock salt, it's delicious on steak. I remember our chef cooking that. Ugh, now I want to eat steak. As my friends keep sharing the info they have, I keep myself busy dreaming about meat seasoned with rock salt. Girl. Ooh, Jordo. It seems Katerina didn't catch on, but Keith's come to the same conclusion as I have. But Katerina considers Rozzy a friend. And maybe it's better she doesn't know yet. Yeah, Rozzy is one of them. I knew it! What did I say when we were in the common route? I figured Rozzy was helping the pirates, and then when he was like, nope, not, I was like, oh, he's just a random character. Okay. It seemed really weird, but okay, you weren't, okay. But yeah, okay, Rozzy's on the side of the pirates. Alright, I wasn't wrong. And since we don't know the full truth yet, I don't want to hurt her or make her anxious with unnecessary concerns. There's something strange about these pirates, and that they're not as dangerous as the rumors from the party bothers me. And nevertheless, we shouldn't let our guards down. Our enemies are strong, especially the one called Silva. He's a capable leader. He's skilled at directing his subordinates, and above all, his shooting accuracy. He's definitely not an ordinary pirate. And rock salt bullets. Many things aren't connecting, making the situation more and more unclear. I hope my assumptions turn out wrong. The more I speculate, the more my suspicions deepen. Ooh, new chapter! Threatening Blockade, Chapter 4. I remember what chapter we were on. Chapter 4. Back to being Katerina. For the time being, the talks are over. We were sent to go to bed, men and women in separate bedrooms. I can hear Sophia, Mary, and Maria sleeping soundly in the beds next to mine. If only we weren't captured by pirates, this would have been a great break from school. Everyone looks miserable. I know this isn't the right place to say it, but it's almost like a pajama party. I'm sure Keith and the others would get upset if I said that, though. We find out more tomorrow. I don't know what the pirates are after right now, so everyone's full of anxiety. I should try to sleep so I can be ready for tomorrow. That's what I think as I close my eyes.
What? I sneak kisses. Oh, you were going to attack my headset because you're being a beast.
Light pink walls and a black table. Suddenly I'm in Atsu's room. I see a game controller in my hands. Seems like I'm Atsu again in this dream. Wish I could chat with Atsu. Unfortunately, I can't move or speak. At least I can watch her play. I turn my attention to the TV screen and see what looks like an Otome game. Wonder, does it make you feel weird that you're like playing or like you're watching this and somebody else is in your brain watching you? That's weird. I don't like it. Nice! An Otome game! Been way too long. Hey, that background looks familiar. There's the sound of seagulls, a background of a luxurious deck, and behind the dialogue box, a sprite of a hooded woman. Character's name box says question mark, question mark, question mark. It's a new character. Just as this races through my mind. Oh, if you think you're the only ones to find happiness, you're sorely mistaken, Maria. This voice, it can't be. Well, I mean, it's me, but obviously it's game version, so we're gonna sound like crazy. Different. Like the little sprite of her. The villainess of fortune lover, Katarina Clays? This voice is almost too familiar. It's me, but also not. Katarina Clays is the main antagonist in the Otome game Fortune Lover. Katarina meets her doom in the original game, yet here she is on the TV. What's going on here? Why is Katarina on the vinculum, laughing maniacally? What game is this, Atsu? I want to reach out and grab her, but Atsu's line of sight is pointed at the table. She grabs a snack from the table. Next to it's a game case and a magazine. The portraits on the case are familiar. It's Jordo and all the other romanceable characters in Fortune Lover. It's Fortune Lover, Pirates of Doom. I don't remember seeing this illustration, but the logo does say Fortune Lover. Wait, it says Fortune Lover Blue Tail? What's with the subtitle? Where's that cute pirate guy? Even if he's not on the cover, he was in the magazine article. He's gotta be romanceable. Natsu flips through the magazine to reveal the long-awaited fan disc of Fortune Lover! The magazine headlines that a fan disc of the Otome game Fortune Lover has been released. Huh? Aren't fan disc games usually just after stories following the events of the main game? Why is it on the vinculum? I look at the article and see the pull quote, torn from the arms of your lover by a pirate? It seems like the fan disc Blue Tail takes on the theme of blue with two types of bonus stories. First is a series of marriage after stories with a theme of something blue. Second is a new incident on the high seas. Pirates in the vinculum appear in this fan disc, so the ominous hook line marks the new chapter of the Fortune Lover story. Why even bother with a new chapter? Just stick to the super sweet after stories! It says here that they put out this fan disc instead of a proper sequel. I wonder what the plot of the sequel would have been. Wait, no. Never mind the sequel or the fan disc. What's going on in this scene? Why is Katarina here? I thought she was exiled. Or is the story based on if she was never doomed? This new info sends me into a panic, but Atsu, by contrast, calmly turns the page. There I see another familiar face. This is Silva, the pirate? I like how he looks a little different in the little picture that they post. Like, he looks slightly different than he does in the game. There's an entire page introducing Silva. This Silva, with an evil grin, looks more cynical than the real one. I know people liked it, but I never thought they'd make a whole fan disc based on that idea from the fan book. I don't know if they just really care about the fans or if they were already planning to do it. Well, whatever, as long as it's fun. Sorry, I clicked, but sometimes... Huh? Huh? Wait! I get it! I remember all about the pirates now! This was in that Atsu's dream! I remember the fan book that Atsu read in my other dream now. That's right. The book mentioned a cut ending where Katarina, en route to exile, is on a ship that's sunk by pirates. Huh. And that means this chapter is based on a rejected plot for another of Katarina's doom ends? Isn't that kind of terrible? This is a fan disc, so even if the fans are thirsting for more of the... So even the fans are thirsting for more of the villainess's blood? And wouldn't that put Maria in danger too, since she's the main character? Though, maybe it leads to new romantic developments. As if that matters! In this fan disc, Katarina comes back, but then... I'm still frozen in shock when I hear Jordo shout and Maria's scream from inside the game. Returning to my senses, I see Jordo shielding Maria. I'd love to sit back and enjoy a scene from a beloved Otome, but the background's definitely the vinculum, right? On top of that,
I, Katerina Clay, shall never allow happiness for those who would dare to exile me! Get them!
oh no, the villainous Katerina Clays is back and worse than ever. Whatever the case, I want her to calm down. As I think that, the character art for Silva pops up. No, okay, the hair looks the same. He just looks slightly different. I think it's because it was far away, so his hair looked different. I don't know, that cape, the jacket with the, I don't know, it's kind of hot.
Don't tell me what to do. Not that I had any intention of letting them escape.
Yay, we finally get the cute pirate! His sprite's so detailed and varied. He has to be a secret romanceable character. Right? Wait, how do we get to romanceable characters? What is this anyway? Are Katerina and Silva on the same side?
All of you, to capture the prince and the little lady.
You think Silva knows he's in an Otome game? Yes, sir! Silva, the pirate captain, stands there with the vinculum in the background. This is exactly like my own situation. And that means I'm on the fan disc route? What's going on here? I love that they tied this in and like, we're in the fan disc route and you're like, the fuck? It's amazing. But yet it's funny because Silva's like,
Everybody's in love with Katerina.
and it's like, but that wouldn't be how it was in the fan disc. But he's already, so it's so bizarre. This is like a mindfuck. Anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.